Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we're playing Glimmer tokens. It's a Boros deck that puts out tons of little token guys, and we're using the Enduring Courage Glimmer creature to give them all haste and +2/+0 when they come into play. That sounds kick-ass. That sounds interesting to you? Then stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I'm your host, currently the third-ranked top hand model of 2024, Dr. Yukon Socket. Yes, thank you. Film before our live studio audience. Thank you so much, Yukon Socket. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck I found over on the Aether Hub, posted by whoguess, which he entitled Boros Glimmer Tokens. I just called it Glimmer Tokens. It feels best. It's better back up there. Plus, you can see by looking at it, it's a Boros deck. Why is it Boros? White and red. That's what makes it Boros. Okay, why is it called tokens? Because we put out a lot of token dudes. And why is it called Glimmer? Because of the Enduring Courage. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the cards in this deck. We'll talk a little bit how the deck should work, and then we're going to go out and crush some hopes and dreams. What do we got? We got drop it, you put out a baby, you get to scry, and yeah, that's it, scry. And then for 2, you get to gain 3 life, put out another baby, and scry again. A lot of value there. Destroy creature, enchantment, or planeswalker. Exile any non-land permanent by putting it onto one of your guys. That guy gets +1/+0, has link and ward 2. This destroys artifacts or does 3 points of damage to any creature, 3 damage to any target, 3, and you gain 3 life. So little drain. It was a drain and gain. There you go. Caretaker. Whenever you put out a token, you draw a card, and then it only happens once per turn. You can make a copy of a target creature or a token that you control. And then lastly, for 4 creature tokens you control, get +2/+2. So that means this guy could come out as a 3/3. Urabrask Forge puts out a dude every turn. If this is out, then he comes out as a 1. He can come out straight up as a 1 or a 3/3 on his first turn, a 4/3 on his second turn, a 5/3 if you got out full price Caretaker's Talent. You got multiple out, it just gets multiple past that. So these are incredible at pumping up your dudes. Archangel puts out a 1/1 life, a white soldier token with lifelink. This guy will pump it up. Then you can turn it into an angel, put 2 popo counters on it. I wouldn't even bother with the last ability. We don't have any permanents of 3 less except for Urabrask Forge. So this are blowing away your forges, and you got Archangel out, you managed to get up to 6. Yeah, it's great. Bring back your Urabrask Forges. Other than that, who cares? Enduring Courage comes out and gives all other creatures +2 in haste. Well, it gives it, what is this? When another creature you control enters, it gets +2 in haste until the end of turn, which means that every single turn, this guy gets an additional +2/+0. So between Caretaker's Talent and this, you could potentially be putting +4/+0 or +4/+2 on an Urabrask Forge that comes into play with double haste. Double haste, yeah. If it dies, it just becomes an enchantment that continues to provide the abilities to every creature that comes into play. Sunfall wipes the board and gives you a bebe that is equal to the number of creatures that are exiled. Dollmaker shop, anytime one of your creatures, or anytime you attack with one or more non-toy creatures, you put out a 1/1 toy creature. And then that thing, unfortunately, it comes out too late, so it doesn't get the haste ability, nor does it get the pump from this. But this will actually pump them up. So then we got, this puts out fish. It could also put out treasures, potentially. This puts out Phyrexian Mites. So as you see, we got lots and lots of places we're putting out token creatures. As we put them out, if we got these other guys, they're going to be pumped up by super amounts. And we have the ability to control the board with a good amount of stuff. All right, so what are we going to do? We're going to do all of that. We're just going to put out creatures. We're going to control the board. And we'll potentially wipe if we have to. But our ability to regenerate at super levels is over the top. All right, before we go out and do our damage, let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Hands together. Dear Black Queen Shouldered, who dwells within the dark chambers of my heart, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the lamentations of the women. All right, playing against Bigeffects. What else we got? Nothing till 3. And even then, it's not even come close to being a creature. He's going again. That is the suck. Dude, you were touching my cards way too much. This is a little icky. If they lost, okay, so we're cool. This guy doesn't do anything anymore. I just totally need to get myself a Sunfall at this point. What else can I do here? Let's create a copy, huh? Oh, there's my Sunfall. All right, we'll wait. All right, so I got 2 guys that can block. He's not at 15 level, I don't believe. He's bound to have just a truckload of lizards in his hand, though. Maybe we'll get lucky and he'll just floor it all out. You want to get rid of her, huh? All right, we'll splat it across. That'll keep our pal Elspeth alive through the great Sunfall. All right, come on, lay out one more. Nope, you didn't do it. Let's go with what we got. You're planning on doing something tricksy. And the baby. All right, so this guy can become a 6/6. That is really nice. This can pump a lot of stuff up. Did I got the mana for it? I hate that guy. Let's go grab him. Grabbed. Popped. Put this out. Let's put out another dude. Sure, that sounds like lots of fun. And some toys. Good job, everyone. You know what? I think we need to unlock another room. That's what's looking really good right now. You try to wipe the board right now, I'll be space pissed. Only I'm allowed to do that. Don't be doing tricksy stuff. Just acknowledge that you're a giant loser. And we win. Suck it, suckerfish. Suck it. Suck it all the way to your mama's house. Victory! Our fin against HystericSniper. And apparently we're not playing with any cards tonight. First one of us to give up is the loser. Like it. All right, let's pop this for a white because we got a solid red right there. What are we doing? Technically kill a guy. An artifact? Yep. We can kill him no matter what happens to him. Let's just put out the Dollmaker shop. That is so many Urabrask forges. Jump! A lot of eyeballs on a spider. Not in a great way. That's googly eye way. Alright, you can try to kill another Urabrask Forge? Because I was going to have 3 out, and that was going to be glorious. And you said to be a jerk about it, and I did not appreciate that. Alright, he's got 4 mana. The patchwork is almost fully loaded. You're going after the other Urabrask Forge. Now you're just killing that guy? Oh, he's sacrificed. So you got the other Urabrask Forge. There we go. There's no reason to go after that guy. Yeah, you should kill one of the other guys. I would have had 3 Urabrask Forges out by now. Instead, I'm down to 1. This guy's going full control, man. That's not cool. And he's killing the last one. Ridiculous. All right, let's go. This will draw us a card probably, right? Oh, but this doesn't do it because they're toys. Create a copy. You get that, get these toys up to Superman level here in a second. Get him! Man, I just unlocked the room. Just leave it be. All right, this is 2. What do I got? Enough to do all of it? Let's just get it lost. Zoink. Pop this up. And all in for 9. There we go. That's some good fighting there. Jesus, I should have been like swinging for like 100 by now. And we win. Victory! We're playing against Zlodey. All right, we can put out a carrot. We can put out a little baby rabbit. And potentially turn him into a super angel at turn 4. From a distance, this looks like Elf Quest. I turn off your alien eggs here. Nope. You turn on these stones over here, though. You turn them on the right order, you automatically win the game. No. All right, we'll keep it just so we can wipe the stupid board. Oh, let's just kill that thing when we have the opportunity. That sounds really good. That thing is a stupid jerk. I've just seen it. I've seen combos where they go off too much. Usually it means he's going to make copies of it. Like, this could be the thing that just completely pins him down at this point. Like, his entire point was just to make copies of that one card. And without it, he can't do anything. That would be fantastic. That's the thing about a good combo deck, is if you get rid of half the combo, then the deck doesn't do anything. I mean, you had 0, you had the mana of the card itself. That was the only thing that could do it. And did you have 1 mana to protect it? See, there's another one. This does not get rid of it, unfortunately. The problem is he's just going to keep gaining life, and we don't have any more artifact hate. And here I was just thinking at the beginning he was probably going to be playing enchantments, and my artifact hate wasn't going to do anything good. Sunfall's cool, I can wipe a board, but still, yeah, I don't know. He's going nuts on these. I've seen them go nuts on the cornucopias. And our friend is a thinker. I mean, we're playing at the, what, the platinum level or something? Gone. You don't have reach. Let's just pop this up. All right, cool. All right, so we got the 5-man out. We can Sunfall if we need to. We can definitely throw out Elspeth and make another Angel Rabbit baby. Or have a couple of Lightning Helixes, which we can get pretty far with. It's that Space Llamas over there. I'd love to have the Lightning Helixes available when that thing comes running around. I don't want to touch it because I don't want them to start thinking about using it. Yep, it's a 3. Oh no, everybody, it's fish. Jeez, we're 19 and 23. This is not a winning situation, is it? If I put an Elspeth and I attack, she'll be wide open and just get slaughtered. All right, there we go. Reset the board. What you got up here? You got your little red robin that builds a little 0-4 wall. You're killing me, G. Let's go. And getting into 4 puts it beyond my ability to touch readily. He's got a board wipe up there. Not great. Wonder Twin powers activate. Form up 5 points of damage to his face. Alright, so the deal is he could just, cast Temporary Lockdown, take out our little baby boy there. Yeah, 1 card gone. All right, there we go. That's all you could do. All right, deck, let's, I mean, where's my, what am I trying to say? Urabrask Forge is at? More braids would be great. Not this crap. Jesus. Look out, he's got 2/1/1s with lifelink. What can I do? I can return all non-limited mana of 3 or less from the graveyard to the... from my graveyard to the battlefield. I've got... 1 card. I don't know what you're planning on doing, man. It's not like Elspeth is like great. All right, power time. Get out of baby. Get him stronger. Let's take out Ren and Stimpy there. You want to lose your land? All right. Right now I got a nice combo going. I got a lot of life. This guy can... Ren and Stimpy's already out, so what are you going to do with this other guy? Seems to be what you like a lot. Come on down. Ugh. All right, we need to wipe a board again is what we need to be doing. All right, Singleton out. Let's get this guy up. Put out a baby. Strength of 1,000 suns. Even stronger. There's 2 of them going now. All right, so I send them all in. 5/6 can beat them. Yeah, but let's just go for it. Reason why is because he's going to have to decide whether he wants to lose a couple of guys out of the deal. He can only kill 1. Everything else is bad for him big time. All right, 15. I got nothing to block with. Elspeth could be out of luck at this point. I did kind of need to keep her alive. Temporary lockdown would be really bad. What does he still have there? I don't think he's got the whites. Because I can only generate, like, what, one guy? And he's able to play it. Questions you can counter me. He's going after Elspeth. That's too bad. All right, deck, I need you to provide me somebody awesome. That's not somebody awesome. Let's create a fish. Gone. Get a copy of the fish. Get him super pumped up. And all in. 15! There we go. Sweet googly people. It's like pulling teeth here. Like what he wants to do is he wants to wipe the board again. If he's got another temporary lockdown, that'd be fantastic for him. He doesn't know that I have Urabrask Forge. And that Forgeling is going to be... That's going to be super swole. And Trampley. All right, we just got to put up with a super thinker. This is painful. It hurts me. He's up to 4. He's got 4 more. He's almost out of mana, though. That is fantastic. Oh, man, he's going to totally gain a lot of life, isn't he? All right, can I win on this turn? That's the question, right? Gotta put out Urabrask. We gotta pump. Can we do it again? There we go. No math! No math! Come on, I got Superfish coming your way. These are sturgeon of the River Wild. They're like 100 feet long. And look at that, a brand new Urabrask Forge Forgeling at 11-7. And we win! And we win! Winner, winner, victory dinner. All right, we're playing against Killrus. I mean, this is really bad. So I guess we're going to have to mulligan it. Nothing great. No, I said I was going to mulligan it, and I did not. I was setting up for a potential future, which we don't have any creatures, so that's never going to happen. glad we have an Abrade. We can grab more of them if we need to. Oh, this thing is really anti-Abrade. Or anti-artifact, isn't it? Alright, so we have the potential to take out... There's another one. He's thinking, that's fine, I got more. You can't tell me what to do. Okay, I need a creature now, badly, is what I need. So we can shelter by ghost. No, let's get something better than that. Snag. You want to put out a fourth one now? Alright, that guy has no ward. Oh, cool. Fifth mana? Yep. Yes, please. Alright, so that guy's holding down 2 cards. I kind of need to keep him alive. Don't want to give him back. He's bound to have board wipe with the deck like that. All right, we got him down to 12. We pinned him out of all those simulacrums, which isn't good for him. And we win! All right, great for us. In your face, Killrus. In your face. All right, we're playing against nottathug. This is a horrible land. Let's wish him a happy hello. All right, I'm going to put a baby out. That way we can shelter by ghosts. Oh, Jesus. I need man. I need mana badly, but the slowest mana possible. Thanks a lot, deck. These man lands are killing me. All right, let's go eat ourselves. Worst part is if you were just to shoot my guy right now, which you totally could. You might have a shock on him. You can probably get him back anytime. Yeah, keep it going, baby. And all in. All right, we're at 19. Is he giving up the game now? Yep. There we go. Victory! All right, we are playing against Phonic. We need a creature, but I have no creatures that are going to cost less than 4. Let's eat ourselves a lizard. This guy's playing lizard tribal on us. I don't have to worry about artifacts. What I do have to worry about is not being able to get out a 4th mana. All right, man, you got 2 mana. Is that it? You only had 2 mana? You don't have a 3rd? Oh, you did. Oh, okay, let's see. So, I mean, the only thing I could do on my next turn is Caretaker's Talent. Draw me a card. Hopefully give me another mana. That'd be great. That's a mana. Let's block it. Ooh, we took it. We'll pop this thing for... Doesn't matter. I think it's white. We have the vast majority of things are white on here. All right, so now I can create a copy. Which means I can start sheltering. All right, that guy needs to be that guy needs to be stolen too. All right, let's. Can I just wipe the board? Is that the best thing for me to do at this point? No, I don't have 5 mana. 1, 2. I don't want to lose that guy. Do a couple of iridescents. I need to get up a 5th mana from someplace. Fifth mana is really going to help out because he's just flooding the board with lizards. And that's what works best against tribal. All right, you got a single mana left. I don't know what you think you're doing. There we go. We're in a great position now. So I kind of need him to kill the boy that's holding it all together. And then when he gets his guys back, I can just wipe all the board. We are at that point, aren't we? I don't know, it's time to go no math, I think. I think we're going to be super pumped. No math! We got trample, like trample's never been seen before. We're going to trample the Trample Town. I think we got it. I don't want to do the math. I'm not looking. I've closed my eyes. Winner, winner! Victory dinner! All right, so we are with Glimmer tokens. And I got to say, I was very excited to play this deck. It did not perform very well against the current meta. It did not. There's just so much potential that you can just see it in here, that everything about it is right. Yet it seemed, I mean, I think it was almost a shuffler, man, because this deck has an answer for everything, and yet it hid the cards from me that I needed. Now, there's only 4 Sunfalls, so, you know, there's a big chance you're not going to get them. You're not going to get the Urabrask Forge. There's not a lot of coverage or cross-pollination of what you're trying to do. I end up having to pull out, what did I pull out? Some other little single drop red and put in Shelter by Ghost just because that thing was like a turd in my hand more times than not. So yeah, this deck seems to have so much potential, yet it did not hold it together very well. I mean, I did way better on ranked than I did in casual, just because I think that things are way more aggro related there. And we were able to, like, I got a lot more tribal going on. And I think I lucked out with being able to do Sunfall more times than I needed to. Actually, I'm not even sure I did. I still beat them somehow. I was hoping for Sunfalls, and somehow I pulled them off otherwise. Yeah, I don't know. So it's like this deck seems like it should be so good, and yet it didn't work out a lot. Still, I got 52% in ranked, so good for it. Let's talk about this deck then. Who was the MVP? Who was the most valuable player? It's all about Enduring Courage, trying to get the +2/+0 and haste. And the fact that even after he dies, you get to continue to do that because of the enchantment. The problem is that Caretaker's talent still did the same kind of thing. It gave all your tokens +2/+2, and we were playing tons of tokens. So between the two of them, they were really rocking the place. But then giving your guys haste, that was the real deal. Enduring Courage gave your guys haste when they came to play, and we were able to sneak guys out for incredibly cheap, making them hasty and really, really big. So I'm going to go ahead and give it to Enduring Courage. You were definitely today's MVP. Congratulations, Golden Dog. All right, let's get to it. Was this deck competitive? Ooh, not really. It definitely needs some reworking. I'm not exactly sure how. To me, it feels so good. Yet I could barely squeak 50% out of this deck. It was really, really rough. What did I have a problem with? I had a problem with almost everything. It was just anybody. It's just if this deck didn't perform perfectly on its own terms, then it didn't do well. You'd think, oh, I'm going to get out some creatures I can chump. No, I just couldn't put out my creatures fast enough a lot of the times. These guys don't ever defend. These guys are cool to put out as temporary chumps, but then they're not there anymore. You want to Sunfall, but there's just maybe some card draw would help it out because I just couldn't get to the cards that I needed. It was hard, a lot. But when this deck did come together, it was a monster. Yeah, your guys got super fast, super trampley, and super pumped all at once. It was great. It just, that's the thing, is we were too focused on our offense, but it was too much of a combo and we couldn't put it together a lot. So yeah, talking about it competitively, it was barely worth playing. It was, the other aspects are what made this deck worth playing. Was this deck fun? Yeah, it was fun. As you can see, we had a great number of cards at turn 2, which is right here, meaning that we were playing things. Thing is, look at this. Kill, exile, kill. So it was all about control. We were lucky if we could get one baby rabbit out on turn 2. That's what was hard in a nice aggro deck, is that we get this guy out, and that's nothing. A single 1/1, that is dumb. We didn't really have anything going on turn 1. Maybe that would be better. Dollmaker's shop had so much potential. You could drop this at 2, but then you needed creatures to be able to get more dolls out, right? The problem is we didn't have anything. You're really hoping on turn 3 you get out Urabrask Forge, because this also required you to have tokens to put out. So these are your first 2 ability to put out creatures. That's the problem with this deck, is we got so much going on that we needed to play, yet we had almost no creatures to play, and we had to get lucky. Because turn 4, that's when we can start putting out dudes. And that is way too long in an aggro deck to be putting down guys. So, yeah, we need to really focus on getting out single drop creature drops. Maybe something with value. Maybe something when they drop, they put out additional guys. Because we need more dudes by cheap dudes early. So, There you go. So was this deck a fun deck? Yeah, when it went well at first. Other than that, it just got killed too early. Was this deck interesting? Yeah, 100%. It was super cool seeing this guy and this guy interact with the tokens you have coming out. Getting out super pumped, hasty, trampley guys. Oh, and then they would put out additional guys. The worst part about the Dollmaker shop in this one is that these guys came out after the attack phase was called. So therefore, they came out with haste, but it was too late, so you couldn't use them. That was the problem with this guy. What was cool, though, is if we could do the 6, which I could never get up to 6 mana. That was way too hard. It was too hard trying to get up to 5 mana to play Sunfall. If anything, I think we need to get the one that does 3 to all the creatures on the board, just because we need to be able to clear things early. And yeah, this was too expensive to play. That was a big problem. Still, the idea of this deck was great, but I just think the execution still needs some more tinkering. I'm glad this was a good first generation deck, but even I had to trade out some of the early cards for Shattered by Ghosts just so I can get things working. And this probably wasn't, like, ossification is probably the best way to go. I just like this one. I think it's super cool, but we didn't have enough guys to be able to play it. And I was dumping everything because you can't play this on Urabrask Forge. So yeah, I just put it out. It worked okay, but like ossification would have been the better card. Problem is, ossification wants to be played on basic lands, and there's way too many non-basic lands, and they are slow. This is slow. This is slow. These don't do anything for you. Technically, this saved my butt once because I was able to put out a fish, but that fish then became a hasty, super pumped fish, which was glorious. Mirrex could be, I guess, super cool because of it. All right, I'm talking myself into it. But yeah, the manlands, nah, I'd get rid of the manlands. These guys sucked. And this one, we really didn't need it. I'd pump more into this and turn this into ossification. All right, so there we go. Let's add this up. Was this deck competitive? Not enough. Not enough. Was this deck fun? It could be. Was this deck interesting? Yeah, it was. All right, so what am I going to give this deck? I'm going to give it a B+. Just because it wasn't competitive enough. It was not fun unless you got, because it just wasn't aggro enough at the beginning. There's just nothing going on. Despite all of this, all we could do is just sit back and kind of control other people's stuff. And then lastly, it was very interesting with the way that it was built, the way that it was laid out. I just think that it's going to need a version 2 before it really comes together. All right, so that makes this into a B+ deck. B+. And if you decide to play with this deck, I hope that you have as much fun with it as I did. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the underground secret headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, be excellent to each other, and party on, dudes.